Alright, so everyone, welcome to Tangle Tower. The music's going real spooky right now. So this is the sequel to the Detective Grimoire game that we played last week. It's called Tangle Tower. So we're once again going to be donning the trench coat of Detective Grimoire. It's going to be another detective mystery solving game. So let's get into Tangle Tower and let us untangle this mystery. All right, let's get it. Start game. Create new file. Here we go. Tangle Tower. Eve of mid-afternoon. Sorry. Eve of the great murder. There's a boat. Just like the Detective Rumor game. We come in on a boat. It's a very boat place. Lake's Edge. Alright, we're right into it. We don't even have cop guy with us.
It's a bird bath.
There's our boy, Detective Grimoire. It's a bird bath.
Is that just rainwater? Looks a little weird.
I mean,
The birds seem to like it.
who are you?
They're even singing a little tune.
A tune. In purple text.
Toot, 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 toot.
Please don't do that.
I agree, it's nothing like the bird.
It's the little boat we used to cross the lake.
Hey, we use that boat across the
It's
lake.
the only way on or off the island.
What a comforting thought.
Anything else? Mountains.
Mountains.
Me and Detective Grimoire are on the same wavelength.
Nope. They're too steep and too smooth to be mountains.
Okay, well, shit. This girl.
They're more like cliffs.
Well, apologies. Are cliffs not part of mountains?
Whatever they are, they go all the way around the lake, like a barrier.
Oh my god, is this a crater lake?
You ready, Sally?
Oh shit, what the fuck?
Grimoire, I've been standing here for 7.5 minutes.
I don't
Just
think it's
checking.
been that long.
Do you have the map?
Do we have the map?
Yeah, but it's basically blank.
We haven't had a random little girl come in and be like, hey, here's a map that happened in the Detective Grimoire game.
Did you read the case file? What do you think?
Also, like,
I'm not sure yet. It's really not a lot to
we're
go
given
on.
this sidekick character and like given no information about her. It's just like suddenly you have a sidekick.
Did you read it?
Yeah, I'll read it on the way to the crime scene.
There we go. Map. Case file. Oh shit, here's the case file. Case file. Murder victim. Freya Fellow, 19. Died whilst painting a portrait of Flora Fellow, 44. Location. FLORAS Tower. Flora was present as she was posing for a portrait. Freya Fellow was found lying on her back with a single stab wound on her chest. No weapon was found at the scene, but the subject of Freya's unfinished painting is holding a knife. The red color on the tip of the knife is not paint. It was discovered to be blood. Gasp. Well, you know, somebody could have done that afterwards, you know, to implicate murder. Anyway, she really literally died whilst painting, and she gripped that canvas because that's what painters do. Reference to E-Shade there, the game we played. All right. What's this? Freya. We know nothing about her. Besides what we know from the murder victim. How was Freya killed? Tangle Tower. A small painting on a scrap of paper. A few notes have been written on the back. Nowadays it goes by Tangle Tower. But it's actually a pair of towers connected by a mansion at the base. It's surrounded by a circular lake. The water is an unusual mix of colors. The lake is enclosed by sheer, pale cliffs. They're too steep and smooth to climb. Tangle Tower is currently home to both the Fellow family and the Pointer family. Alright. Anything else to say, Sally, our apparent new sidekick?
Who do you think did it?
Yo, bitch,
Sally,
we just
you know
walked
full
onto
well we
the
haven't
island.
met a single suspect yet.
Yeah.
We haven't even been to the crime scene.
Still, I reckon I've got it all worked out.
Wow, okay, sure, go ahead. Tell me your thoughts then. Wind chimes.
What are they?
Wind chimes.
Mm.
Silent, wooden wind chimes.
The silent wooden kind.
It's just an archway, but it seems a little ominous.
It's the weird, like, half
Like walking
face thing.
through it might give you bad luck.
Especially with the silent wood chimes. Spooky.
Too late.
Too late. Well, I guess.
Do you think anybody's watching us from one of those windows?
Maybe. Let's wave just in case.
Let's wave just in case. Spook him out.
It's a garden, I think. It's currently far away.
Well, let's
We
fix
could
that.
walk
Closer to it.
Ready when you are.
Never.
I
We
tried to
must
go up
click
to the
everything.
mooring post, so it'll stay put
Excellent.
for now. Probably.
Loving the confidence.
Anybody could come up and steal our boat.
That's
Water.
a big lake.
It's kind of purple. Looks poisonous.
I think it's just water.
Nah.
Yeah,
Poisonous water.
with poison in it.
There you go. Alright. I think that might be all. Let's go for it then. They turned into little figures. Alright, let's go to the next location then. This is... Boom. Gardens. Oh, it is a garden. Oh, look, there's this pretty moss statues. This statue. Let's click on everything.
What animal is that?
A griffin.
Hawk. Bear. Lizard.
A griffin.
Right, of course. A hawk bear lizard. It's a statue of some hideous, scaly, bipedal fish monster
Playing
Like
a harp.
Boggy.
playing a harp. Hang on a second.
Oh, hang on a second. Look closer. Holy fuck.
This isn't just a regular statue, is it?
Is this a puzzle? What the
Something tells
frick
me
is
we're
happening
not going
here?
to solve this just yet.
Okay, thank you, Sally. This can be rotated, but what's the purpose of it? What is the purpose? She says we'll find out later, so...
Let's come back later.
That we shall. Also, there's like weird...
must
Whoa,
do
whoa, whoa.
something.
Whoa, what's this? Dun.
You'd hope so, wouldn't you?
You'd hope so, wouldn't you? Harp statue. An old weathered statue of an amphibious creature holding a large harp. Symbols are engraved on each of the harp's 4 column segments. Alright.
Spooky.
Mm.
What do you think it's for?
I think it's to scare away detectives.
Is it working?
No.
No, it's not working. I'm perfectly fine. It's like a scarecrow for detectives.
Spooky. What do you think
Okay.
it's
I
for?
think
Is it
it's-
working?
No. It's full of the same weird water that was in the lake.
Any fish in there?
Not a single one.
Well, I mean, it's a tiny
Although
pond,
there
unless they
is something in
specifically
there.
keep. Whoa, something's in there?
It's a cassette tape.
Holy fuck.
Or it used to be.
We haven't even been to the crime scene yet, and we're already finding shit. Damaged tape. The cassette tape has been damaged by water. The ink on the label is blurred and illegible. Does it flip? Okay, no. Alright. Fish that out of the water.
It's a stone carving.
I think it's supposed
Oh,
to
wonder
look
how
like
it got
that.
cracked. Sorry, I thought it might be something new.
It's an egg.
An egg. From the griffin. Do griffins lay eggs? That's the question. Would they give live birth or would they lay eggs?
This is some garden.
Do the plants all look a little strange to you?
I mean, not stranger than usual in other games.
It's a bandstand.
It's small for a bandstand.
It's a one-man bandstand.
It's quiet.
Too quiet.
Mm-hmm.
You're supposed to say, too quiet?
Don't worry, Grimoire, I got your back.
It's not. It's an appropriate amount of quiet.
The amount of quiet here is appropriate.
This is some garden.
Do the plants all look a little strange to you?
Okay, okay, let's move on to next location. Excuse me, is this the front of the mansion? We are the detectives that have... Oh, the O is missing. Oh, it's down here.
Oh.
What?
Oh. There's an O on the floor.
There we go.
Oh yeah. Tangle Tower.
Twir.
Tangled Tower.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Okay, now it's the same thing if we
Tower.
do that.
Little bird feeders.
Oh, is that what those are? That looks like if those are bird feeders, those are more like bird traps.
How do you know they're for birds?
What's this?
Ah, there's a heart engraved in the tree. I didn't know people actually did that.
They actually do. We had a tree at our, and there's woods behind our university, and there was a tree there that was just like the carving tree, like or something like that. I can't remember if they carved it. There was some. No, I think it was carving all over the tree. All over the tree of like hearts and shit like that. It was like that. People tend to pick like a single tree for this. You know, there's also my cousins have a chalet at a ski place that we used to go to, and there was one tree where people would just fling like bead necklaces onto it, so it was just laden with bead necklaces. But you would throw it from the ski lift to get onto the tree. So it was like a thing. I don't know why people did it, but they did. But it was always I don't know why it was fun to do it. And sometimes some of the bead necklaces would fall from the tree, so like you would go down and pillage the necklaces that had fallen and then throw them on yourself. Anyway, that aside later.
PPFF.
We'll keep that in mind. Pointer and whatever the other family, right? The Pointers and the Fellows. What's this?
Do you think he'll start to move if we try to go inside?
There's no way that moves. Look how cracked it is.
No, I think he'll just silently judge us. Why build a house here anyway?
I'm sure they had their reasons.
Oh, hold on. Is this an envelope in a bush?
Is that an envelope?
Oh, there we go.
It's been opened, but the letter's still in there.
Oh, people here haven't heard of trash
Let's read it.
cans, recycling bins. Sorry, it's a letter. Recycling.
Isn't that an invasion of someone's privacy?
That's our job as a detective. We invade privacy.
No, definitely.
The envelope has been ripped open. There's a single piece of paper inside. The combination is drawn on the other sheet. The combination for the harp statue? Once you have it memorized, destroy it. I do not agree with your reasons. You will not find it down there. Look, it's down there. Mystery. Haven't yet stepped from the crime scene, and the mystery is already thickens. All right, the
It's red,
house.
but I don't think it's painted.
What do you mean you don't think it's painted? You think the wood's just naturally that red?
It's just red.
What tree grows that level of red? Unless it's metal. No, wait, even the metal, like what metal? No. It needs some pigmentation.
A path leading towards the stone square.
Okay. I like how it does the little like outline zoom in of whatever we click on, so you know it's
Should we
clear what
ring the
you're
doorbell?
clicking on.
Why would we not?
Dun 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 dun. Hey Zelda Geek Gaming, welcome.
It's a little melody.
Oh shit, we have to keep. I bet you we have to keep that. The melody line was in purple. We have to keep that in mind. Let's listen again.
Should we ring the door?
Why would we not?
Dun, 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 dun.
It's a little melody.
We'll probably have to come back. The birds were also singing a melody. It's a conspiracy. All right, let's get into it. Knock.
Don't think it's locked.
Oh, that means we can just walk straight in, right?
I'm pretty sure that's the rule, yeah.
I mean, if it's not locked, aren't you just welcoming visitors? All right, let's go inside. Or do we continue our path around the thingy? Nah, fuck it. We're on a mission, right? We're on a mission to get to the crime scene. We might as well. This would just be going out of our way. We'll come back to this. I assume the crime scene is inside. Grand Hall. Okay, is there nobody here to welcome us? Like, were they told we were coming? What do we do here? What's this? It's just like a water pillar
Now it's a
down the center.
big glass tube filled with water.
There are weeds in there. And sand.
Weeds. Are you sure they're, you know,
It's an aquarium?
plants? No, I'm gonna say weeds aren't plants, but usually weeds are used for unwanted plants. But if they're in that glass tube, they're probably welcomed plants.
Could be. Except there's nothing living in it. Anymore.
Okay.
What is that?
Family
I think
tree.
It's a family tree.
Sounds boring. Look closer. Wow, Lord and Lady Fellow. Selena Stone Top. Who is this? Like a mistress? Like this is the main Flint Fellow, Felix Fellow, and then no. Yes. Alicia Fellow, Damien Dusk, Freya. That's the murder victim. Flint Fellow, Felix Fellow. Okay, Flint Fellow married Emily Everstone. Stonetop Everstone, okay. Fitz Fellow. Felix Fellow married Flora Remington. Richard Remington. He was our dude from the last game, who was also a murder victim. Lord Remington, Lady Remington. For Fiona Fellow. Why is she in the center? Wait, was Freya... No, Freya Fellow was the murder victim, right? Fiona Fellow. This is a very centralized thing. Poppy Pointer, Penelope Pointer. Primrose Remington, Richard Remington. Percival Pointer. Pandora Pointer. Poppy Pointer. I love the alliteration. This one has it too. Flint, Felix, Fiona. Felicia, Freya, Damien Dusk, Selena Stonetop, Fitz, alliteration, Emily Everstone, it's all there. Buck Brackley. To Pandora Pointer, Penelope Pointer. Alright. They're rocking the alliteration. Which leads me to believe that Detective Grimoire's first name must start with a G. Alright. Let's just keep clicking things.
Letter F.
Of course. Who doesn't hang a giant banner of their initial in the lobby of their mansion?
It's to be expected, honestly. Up there with portraits.
This one has a big P.
That's probably important.
How very perceptive of you.
Aha.
Finally, we get to investigate a murder in a spooky mansion.
How long has this lady been our sidekick that she says, finally we get to investigate a murder in a spooky mansion?
It's not that spooky, really.
Don't ruin this.
Don't ruin this for me. I've been waiting for a spooky mansion mystery.
It's not locked.
A door.
Oh, what's behind it?
A room.
Perceptive.
Finally, we get
Okay,
to
no,
ruin
it's
this.
just this line again.
Finally,
Nope.
we get to don't ruin this.
Alright. It's got like a root coming out from the door here. This one's got like there's a theme going on here. Yellows. Purples. Alright. Well, I was expecting somebody to welcome us here. So I'm looking at the outside. I'm going to investigate the whole entire outside of this freaking mansion. Nobody can stop me.
Let's head to the crime scene first.
Okay,
It's at the
never
top of
mind.
the West
Sally
Tower,
can
I
stop
think.
me. Okay. Never mind. I can be stopped. Where is this way?
Let's head to the crime scene first. It's at the top of the west tower, I think.
Okay. Okay, this is a scroll thing. This is it. It's in yellow. This is like an entire stairwell. Don't tell me this is like the staircase that we have to climb that entire thing. That's a lot of stairs. It is a tower. FLORAS Tower. We hath arrived at the crime scene. Murder suspect just decided to stay here without prompting. We were just like, stay here. And they were just like, yeah, sure. Look at this, egg.
Let's take a look at that painting first. Let's take a look at that painting first.
Why specifically the painting first? Why not the victim outline?
The outline of
Here we
Freya
go.
Fellow. Looks like she fell onto her back.
Well, I mean, she could have fallen on her front.
There's a single patch of blood. Right in the
You'd
middle.
have to look at the body and where she was stabbed, probably.
No real signs of a struggle.
That's weird.
What?
Her feet were right up by the canvas.
So?
So she was probably standing really close to the canvas when she fell.
Let's check the case file again.
That or the canvas was moved. Why do we have to check the case file on this? Freya Fellow was found lying on her back. Okay, there we go. With a single stab wound on her chest. Okay. Alright. I don't know why we had to check the case file, because nothing new popped up during that. It wasn't like she was standing close to the thing.
Let's take a look at that painting first.
Alright.
Freya's painting supplies.
Small glass pots of red, yellow, blue, black, and white paint. The glass pots are all cracked down one side. A lot of things happen to be cracked in this mansion. So I don't know if that's gonna be a thing. It's gonna be a thing or not.
Freya's painting supplies.
Okay, no, it just comes up with the painting supplies again. Alright, let's investigate this painting y'all so dearly want to look at.
There it is.
There it is.
The unfinished portrait of Flora Fellow.
So, what? Freya was killed halfway through painting it?
Looks that way.
It looks that way, but looks can be deceiving. Freya was unable to finish the painting as she died sometime during the process. Flora appears to be wielding a knife. The red substance on the tip was discovered to be blood. Okay. She stabbed herself for her art and things just got a little bit carried away. No, clearly the murderer put blood on the knife. Or whatever she was holding to make it look like a knife. That could be anything. Could be a feather.
I wonder if all of Freya's paintings are this creepy. Maybe it's just because she never got to finish it.
Maybe it's
There's
because
something
the
wrong with
lady
crime
just looks
scene,
very black and
and
white.
something really weird about the murder weapon.
It could
We
be
didn't
like a
find murder weapon.
scoop thing. We didn't find a murder weapon. What's this? Oh, it's one of these things. Was used to knock out, is holding a knife tipped with, was hidden inside. Was used to kill. Okay. But Freya stole it. But it was removed from the scene. Because Freya put it there. Because Freya was going to eat it. Because it stabbed Freya. But it was removed from the scene. Here we go. Yeah, I want to click on the paintbrush next. Was it covered in blood or was it covered in red paint? Because that'll decide it. It's hidden inside, was used to kill, is completely... There's something very strange about how Freya was killed. Flora's portrait is completely... Not completely covered, is completely covered in blood, but was removed from the scene. Because Freya put it there, because Freya was going to eat it, because it stabbed Freya, because Freya stole it now. But was removed from the scene. What was removed from the scene? Okay. Okay, fine. Flora's portrait is holding a knife tipped with, or it's just technically like Flora Fellow, but it was removed from the scene.
Flora's portrait is holding a knife tipped with blood, but it was removed from the scene. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
Okay, is it Flora Fellow?
Flora Fellow is holding a knife tipped with blood, but it was removed from the scene. Nope.
No. Was used to kill is completely covered in. She said close, but we need to change things. Is holding a knife tipped with blood. Not completely covered in blood. No, we already tried this one, yes? It was removed from the scene. Hold on.
Flora's portrait is holding a knife tipped with blood, but it was removed from the scene.
Yeah, that's what that was the first one that we tried. Let's just change one thing. Is completely covered.
Flora's portrait is completely covered in blood, but it was removed from the scene. That's not right.
Okay, that's not right either. So just change one thing. It's holding a knife tipped with blood, is inside was used to kill. Fuck. There's blood on the knife in that painting. Could that possibly mean... Freya Fellow is completely covered in blood. Technically, that's right. But it was removed from the scene. It was removed from the scene. Oh, maybe it's because it is in Freya. She was found with a knife, right? Because it stabbed Freya. Was used to kill. Flora's a gramophone was used to kill Freya. Completely covered in, was used. A paintbrush. Was it this covered in blood? But it was removed from the scene because Freya put it there, because Freya was going to eat it, and because it stabbed Freya. Are we missing something here? Blood. Was hidden inside, was used to kill, is completely covered, was used to knock out, is holding a knife tipped with blood. It was removed from the scene. Because it stabbed Freya. Eh?
Flora's
Oh, we got it.
is holding a knife tipped with blood because it stabbed Freya.
What?
Weird, huh?
You think Freya was stabbed by a painting? Not by the woman from the painting, but by the painting itself.
Mm-hmm. Freya was standing right up by the canvas when she was killed. There's blood on the knife. It's the murder weapon.
Right, but it's not actually a knife. It can't stab.
Okay.
See any
I
other
don't know,
knives
Detective
around here?
Grimoire's seen some crazy shit.
Case closed.
Okay,
The case is not closed.
the
And
case
even
is
if you
not
were
closed.
right, where does that leave us? A painting can't be a murder suspect.
That's right, reel him in. Okay, what? An unfinished painting. This is our title screen. Alright, now let me look at this paintbrush. Is it covered in blood?
Supposedly, Freya was working on the painting when she was killed. Looks like she was still holding her paintbrush and palette when she fell.
Didn't even get a chance to clean her brush.
Excellent. Thank goodness. The palette has a variety of paints loaded onto it. The largest is a blob of black in the middle. Is that black? It looks like vaguely green to me. The paintbrush is still covered with dried red paints. It was red paint, it wasn't blood. Alright. Now let's look at the other shit now.
Is that a gramophone?
Here we go.
I think so. Except it's got a tape deck instead of a turntable.
Oh, a tape deck?
It's also got a big crack down the middle.
Also a crack down the middle. Is this a thing? Is this a thing? It plays the cassette tapes instead of vinyl records. It's pointed towards the middle of the room. There's a noticeable crack running through it, all the way from the horn down through the tape deck. Okay.
What about the cassette tape?
What about the cassette tape?
Yeah, sure is. Pink.
Oh, there's a cassette tape in it? To Freya. The cassette tape has a crack down the middle. There's a handwritten message on the label to Freya. What happened to crack all these things?
Do you think it still works?
The gramophone? We could give it a go.
Heck yeah. Let's give it a go. Try it. Let's play this one. The gramophone code can still be used to listen to audio cassettes. Okay. Go.
It's piano music.
Oh. The cassette tape has a crack down the middle. It's a recording of piano music. It plays for a short while before stopping. Let's listen to the whole thing. At the end, there's going to be like something. Hints. Or just lovely piano music the whole entire way through. We're detectives. We have to be thorough. We can't just assume it's all in piano music. There's really nice piano music though. I'm surprised that it's still functional with that amount of brokenness through it. Oh. Okay, now I was gonna say it stopped. Is there gonna be a message at the end? No? Maybe? Oh, Jesus Christ. Alright, well that ended like that. Alright, let's listen to this one that we found in the pond water. Is it humming? What?
Weird.
I concur. Somebody walking being like, and then bubbling sounds. Okay.
It's someone humming a tune.
It's a recording of someone walking outdoors. A distorted humming melody can be heard. It's the third time they've spoken of melodies. Alright, this thing.
Is that an egg? An egg with bird feet.
It's also covered in gemstones. What a completely ordinary object.
Let's look closer. Oh my god, is
I
this
think
a
it's
puzzle?
a container for something.
Those gems look like they come off.
Holy shit, removable gems. Rotate the egg to see a clue on the back. Oh, rotate? Okay, here we go. Alright, so... swap them. Right? Am I looking at this correctly? The far line is blue and this one's purple. I don't know if I'm looking at this correctly. Like, is it an upside down thing? I can't tell. And the line's on its own. Is there any lines on their own here? No. Is this supposed to be here maybe? No. Okay, yeah, this one has like this thing. So the one with the kink in it has this kind. And then the other side has a blue thing. And then a long line running through it. Oh, is this one? Is this thing? No, never mind. That's the long line running through that. So this one was the one that has purple on the short end and blue on the long end, right? Okay. Oh, it's supposed to be. I think it's at this angle, maybe, but like, okay, probably. So then the long line running through. Oh, there's supposed to be a line running through the kink area here, but there isn't. Eh. Or we just gotta look at the lines for this sort of shit. Like that little, like, the one line that has like a little, like, thing in it, like this one. That looks like that. So... purple, and then this end has yellow. Okay, one has like a weird, this is the square thing right here, so... the one with the short line has a green star. And then the one with the long one has the yellow, so that's correct. And then this line has purple on both ends, right? Right. So where do we frig up here? Curves. This one curves, has blue and purple on the short end, correct? Is it this line? It's this line. Swap these two? No. This has on the short end, that on the long end, so that's correct. This is correct. This square portion has... swap these two? No, that was correct the first time. Alright. Square thing, or the long thing, has purple on both ends. Right. Long has the thingy on both ends. Am I not getting it correct? No, from what I can tell, this should be right.
Reset the puzzle?
No, don't reset the puzzle. Like, unless we're supposed to be, like... Maybe reversies each of them? Go for the reversies with each of the lines? No. Not reversies with each of the lines. Okay, see, this long curving line is actually supposed to have purple on the far end and blue. Where did I get this blue from? Uh-oh, something has frigged up. Frigged up something. Okay, okay.
It's some kind of clue about where to put the gemstones.
Okay.
It's some kind of clue.
Okay, but...
It's some kind of clue.
Okay. I thought I was right. So we're matching the type of line here, right? Like the line, how the lines work. Because this is the long curvy one. And, oh, it's purple on the short and blue on the long end. Blue on the long end, purple on the short end. Right, and then this one that has a little square on it, it's the pink by the close one and blue by that one. This one that has the little kink in it or whatever, it's yellow and then purple unless it's like this. No, it's gotta be like that, right? Yeah. And then the one that has a little square in it, yeah, it's like that. And then this one that's just the long line here, with just the one thing, it's purple on both ends. And then this one with this square, the line that makes a square, it's green on the short end and yellow on the long end. Do I swap those? Like, and then this one with the little one is purple and thing. I don't see where I'm going wrong with this.
That's the one.
Oh, okay, and then I click it. Okay. I had to click the unlock button.
Hey, not bad.
Alright, well, you could have told me that. Because what is that? That could have just been a puzzle icon.
Did it unlock? What's in there?
Nothing.
Nothing. Well, this would waste my
Nothing?
time.
Well, I'm not leaving without a clue. An empty egg is a clue, right?
I'm not leaving without a clue. I'm taking the whole entire egg. An empty egg. Once unlocked, the egg can be opened. It's currently empty. The lining of the egg is soft, velvet-like material. The egg is supported by a stand made of brass. It rests on 3 strange feet with pointed claws. Alright.
A bunch of old books. Covered in dust now, but they look well read.
Well read, but now covered in dust, so they haven't been read in a very long while. Someone doesn't clean often.
It's so dark back there.
Somehow the sunlight doesn't seem to be making it very far into the room. The whole room has a strange feeling about it.
Yeah, there might be a reason for that.
Murder.
We're at the top of the tower, right?
I think so. Why?
Doesn't matter. It's nothing.
What do you mean it's nothing? Is he afraid of heights? Alright.
Half the room is a big open window.
I don't know if you can call it an open window.
Yeah, it's a terrace.
It's more like the sudden absence of wall.
Well, alright, let's talk to our first suspect. The one who was at the scene of the murder. Flora. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Flora fellow?
The wind answers.
Sorry to barge in.
The wind says
I'm sure
yes.
you're still in some distress.
How
We
recently
need
was
to
this
ask
murder?
you a few questions, I'm afraid.
Did you witness the murder, Flora?
Nothing. What do we do?
Not sure.
Oh, what do we
She's
do? She's
entitled
not
to her
talking.
silence, I suppose.
For now.
So, anything you'd like to tell us about yourself?
Is there anything you'd like to tell us, Flora?
Anything at all,
I don't really
really.
know anything about you at all.
Is she deaf?
think that's
Do
the
we
way
have
she
to start
likes it.
signing?
We'll just have to ask other people about her.
Yeah, okay.
Freya was painting your portrait yesterday. Is that right?
Was this something you had planned with her ahead of time?
Was there something special about yesterday?
Did you talk to Freya at all while she was painting you?
She's not going to answer us, is she?
Nope. But at least we can say we tried.
Yep, we can say we tried. Alright. Statement?
Flora, you were definitely in the room at the time of the murder. Surely you must have seen something?
Hmm.
Can you tell me anything about what happened to Freya?
The wind says no.
She's acting pretty suspicious if you ask me.
I don't know. Maybe she really doesn't know anything.
How is that possible?
Well, her eyes were closed in the thing, so if maybe she just heard things, she has to know something. I mean, she was there. Alright, we're coming back for you. Unless you want to talk about any of these
Anything we
things.
should know? Any hobbies? Besides staring out the window? Were you close with Freya? How are you two related?
No, we got the chart
Did you kill
downstairs of the
Freya?
family.
Grimoire.
What? I don't even think she's listening.
Oh, she's listening.
The wind says, yes, I'm listening. We just gotta get out front with it. We gotta be like, hey, yo. You kill her? A murder? Alright, excuse me, do you know any of these things?
Flora, this is your egg? Why do you keep it locked?
Is there supposed to be something in there? Or is it always empty?
This was in the cassette tape.
Is this your gramophone?
Do you know why it's
Do you
cracked?
know why it's cracked?
There we go. Me and Grimoire, same wavelength. Nope.
Did you ask Freya to paint this? Or was it her idea?
What is that you're holding in the painting, Flora? Some people have been saying it's a knife.
The wind says, I don't care. Informative. Alright, we've exhausted our things with this lady. Flora will come back for you. Alright. So this is the crime scene. Do we investigate the rest of the places now? Is it okay to do that? One room at a time. Workshop. Oh, look at this. This is cute, like a little pufferfish light. Alright, let's investigate the whole place first.
It's a drinking horn.
A drinking
Is
horn?
it full of ale? Or mead, maybe?
Right now, it's just full of dust.
Oh.
People don't dust here a lot.
A map with a dotted line and an X marked on it.
That's a very boring way to describe a treasure map. Nice. A real treasure chest.
How do you know there's treasure in there?
Why else would it be locked? Plus, there's a treasure map hanging directly above it.
Look closer. Oh.
What's the deal with that painting on the front?
Excuse me, sir. We're about to unlock all of your items and peek into everything. I hope you don't mind. Standard procedure.
Not sure. We should check that treasure map too.
Alright. Oh, okay. It's a key. Okay, B3. Okay, so there's a dragon, and there's a palm tree. There's an X in the forefront. Okay, so it's gotta be like where we are standing when we're looking at this painting, right? So are we standing on the X, looking from the X? Okay, we're looking from the X directly into this area, right? Wait, is there a rock on the right? Yeah, there is. So it's gotta be from here, yes. So, is 4I, right? And then what's the northwest, east, south thing? Okay, 4I north, right? That's where we're facing. I don't know if we're standing like here, or if we're standing like somewhere else, but it's this one. This is the X. 4. Oh wait, these are letters. Wait, hold on. Okay, I4. I4 north.
Nothing.
Did you
Nothing.
check the treasure map for clues? And what about that painting on the chest itself?
Okay. This has to be the one. So I don't think there's anywhere else. Wait, there's birds. Oh shit, birds are also a thing. So it also has to be birds. Okay, here maybe? Wait, are the birds front of whatever? It could be here. Because looking out this way. The waves are also an icon, but I don't know if I don't see any waves. Okay, hold on. Yeah, 'cause looking out this way, I don't got anything. Dragons. It's got it maybe here, this one instead. H6 west.
That's done it.
There we go.
Neat.
Excuse me, sir, we're taking
What
your
was in the
things.
box?
More wooden
What's in the
models.
box?
These are a little different to the one on the desk.
Okay, that wooden model there. Okay, let's take a lookie. Okay, that's Flora, that's Freya, that's some guy. A model resembling a child with green hair. A model resembling a woman with gray hair. A model resembling a red and white bird. A model resembling a broad-shouldered man. The wooden models have been hand-painted. The paint is not skillfully applied. A pot of red paint and a brush is laying nearby. The brush has some dried red paint on it. Okay. Another painter in the household?
A little hand-painted statue.
How can you tell it's hand-painted?
Well, the paints are right there on the desk. Also, I mean, no offense, but you can just tell.
You can just tell. Alright. A wooden carving of a man holding a sword. The model has been hand-painted, but the paint is not skillfully applied. Yellow, blue, black, and white paints were found nearby, but not the red paint, which was specifically in the other container. Suspicious.
The entire room is made of wood.
Especially since that has red paint in it.
Oh, it's not just made of wood. I think it's the actual hull of a ship.
Technically, that's also still made of wood.
What is it?
What is it?
He's an imp.
What does he do?
What does he do?
Well, if you tell too many lies, he appears at the end of your bed in the middle of the night.
Oh. It's a barometer.
Oh.
That is broken.
I've never seen a barometer that wasn't broken.
Alright.
A pencil drawing of a mountain on a moonlit
There's just a
night.
lot of shit in this room.
Mood.
Mood, yo, what's
The
up?
entire room is made of wood.
Oh,
Okay,
it's not
yeah,
just
it
the
is.
actual hull.
It's a magic lamp. Can we summon the genie?
If we get really stuck, sure.
If we get really stuck, sure. Bring magic into it, why not?
It's Earth.
Is it?
If Earth was made of paper and gave off a gentle pink light.
There we go.
Puffer fish?
Yes. It's also a lamp, for some reason.
Look at this hammock.
A hammock. It's kind of worn out.
I would politely describe it as lived in.
I don't know, it's got like patches and shit. It's like super lived in.
A lot of redundant light sources in here.
That makes it nice.
it's a massive conch shell. Do you think there's a little crab living inside?
I hope so.
I hope so.
Shelf junk.
Shelf junk, of course.
An old wooden mask.
Probably cursed.
Probably
maps?
cast.
No, they're just blank.
Oh.
Oh, but blank paper?
The entire room is made of
Oh, it's
wood.
not
Okay,
just the
okay.
actual hull.
Alright, let's talk to this dude. Yo, excuse me, what up?
Sir?
Wow, look at this music.
Can you hear me? I'm Private Detective Grimoire. I have some questions for you.
Private detective, was I
Good
hired?
mysterious
Who hired
name.
me? Why wasn't I
I'd
welcome?
rather like it. Felix Fellow at your beck and call.
And, this is my colleague, Sally.
Yeah, that's a perfectly good name as well.
Thanks.
If you would, Mr. Fellow, we really need to ask you about the murder.
I must say I'm rather jealous of you two.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
Out here solving mysteries and exploring new places.
I
uncovering
mean-
secret rooms, hidden treasures. That's what life is all about.
Okay, well then go be a private detective.
Generally speaking, you know. that's
So,
it.
secret rooms? Would you like to tell us some things about rooms and secrets? Alright, what is this? What is this? I was counter. What does it mean?
Sir?
Is this just to replay the first part of
Can
it?
you
Okay,
hear
yeah,
me?
okay. It's just to replay the first part of it. Ahem. Yourself?
So, Felix, what exactly do you, do?
Is it not obvious? I'm an explorer.
I'm an
Explorer
adventurer.
slash treasure hunter. Yes, well, best in the world.
We're talking like curse statues, spike pits.
It's a little more sophisticated than that. But I've certainly seen my
It's a little
share
more
of
sophisticated than that.
danger,
It's called
if that's what you're
tourism.
asking.
And, if I may ask, when did you retire?
You listen here. I may be between ventures right now, but it's simply not in my nature to stay in one place for too long. I go wherever the winds of destiny take me.
The
Don't you
winds
live
of
here with your wife
destiny.
and daughter?
Yes, well, the fellow family has certain loyalties, and with Flora the way she is,
Nothing
It's
wrong
for
with raising
your-
a family,
your-
Mr. Fellow.
Daughter?
don't misunderstand me. Fiona and Flora
Ages?
are my entire world. They are the greatest treasure of all.
Uh-huh.
Why on earth would you
Good
want
guy.
to know about that?
The murder of Freya Fellow. The reason we're here?
Ah, right. Nasty business. Very unfortunate. I regret that I can't be of any help, but I wish you all the best in your investigation.
I can't be of any
Well,
help,
Grimoire,
honestly. There's
we're
nothing
done here.
suspicious
Let's
about me.
go.
It's a simple question, Felix. I'm sure you're up to it.
Well, there's not much to tell. Mostly, I was in my room by myself, working on Flora's, working on a project.
On Flora's
Your room is quite
statuettes.
close to Flora's tower. You didn't hear anything unusual?
What qualifies as unusual?
He was always
What
in
have
his
you got?
room. What have you got? Anything? Anything? You heard anything? Anything being unusual, you let me decide. Statement.
It was dust.
Oh, here we go.
A feeling lingered in the air. Malevolent?
Lingered.
Perhaps.
Malevolent,
Uncertain.
perhaps.
As
Uncertain,
light
definitely.
Abridged version, please.
Right.
Abridged version.
Fine.
I was
I
enjoying
heard
it.
someone heading down
The dramatics.
stairs.
Okay.
Just outside my room. The
Okay.
footsteps were calm, orderly, so I thought nothing of it.
Calm,
Shortly
orderly
afterward,
footsteps.
I heard a second set of footsteps going the same way.
Two suspicious
This time I
people.
could tell just from the sound that something was wrong. So I looked out into the hallway. I got a glimpse of Poppy disappearing down the staircase
Okay,
to the
that's
floor
Poppy.
below. Didn't know what to make of it, to be honest. I thought perhaps she'd had a disagreement with Fitz, as I know those two are close. So I looked into his room, just in case, but it was empty, as was
'Twas
the
empty.
garden beyond his window.
As 'twas
Back
the
in
garden.
hallway, I bumped into a very concerned-looking Penelope. She was heading up Fellow Tower to find
people we
Professor
have yet to
Pointer.
meet yet.
So I escorted her. We went into Flora's room.
And she was
Freya was laying
dead.
on the floor. Fiona, Poppy, Fitz, and Pointer were there already.
Oh wait, but didn't the other
Flora,
lady
too,
go
of
down the
course.
friggin' stairwell? Holy shit, he missed a lot of people passing
Soon
by
enough,
his door.
Everyone else made their excuses and left.
Including you?
Not I.
Not I stayed vigil.
Flora needed me.
Okay, did Flora say anything to you? Did she speak words to you? Sign at you? Alright. Let's show him some things. So, Flora.
Dearest Flora, a remarkable woman. Oh, yes. Been married over 20 years.
Okay, so
now.
married, okay.
You two still get on?
Of course. What a question.
She hasn't gone quiet on you.
It's true she has an independent streak. She's had it her whole life. She's the youngest of 3. Always something of a lone wolf, you know? Just the way she
I can relate.
is.
Lone wolf is putting it lightly. She doesn't seem to want to talk to anyone.
She just likes time to herself, away from the company of other humans.
Other humans?
Well, yes, other people, you know. You're the one currently basking in his presence. You tell me.
Let's move on.
You tell me, what do you think of myself? Am I not great? The murder victim.
Uncommonly skilled as an artist, but Freya was so much more than her talent. She helped me get started with my own painting, you know. It taught me what she knew about wood carving, too. Tremendous patience. She was ever so good with dear Flora.
Freya and Flora were
Flora.
close?
Oh, yes, especially after,
Okay, so
especially
Flora's...
recently.
Okay,
How are
Flora's
you
his
related to
daughter.
Freya?
Somewhat distantly, as it happens, my father, Lord Fellow, was her grandfather. Technically, that makes her a fellow. Let's just say there was some discussion over whether she ought to carry the name at all. There's a family tree in the Grand Hall. You should take a
Okay,
look at
right.
it.
So
What about
Freya,
her inheritance?
Freya
Freya's
was
parents
the
died when
mistress's
she was around
daughter.
3 years old. She came to live here shortly afterwards.
Nobody left her a thing?
I'm afraid not.
Maybe.
She had no formal claim over anything at Tangle Tower.
Or like something, an illegitimate daughter. All right, excuse me. Do you know anything about any of these things? Maybe your shit.
I've been carving for a couple of years now. I was hopeless when I started, but it didn't take me long to master it, as you can see.
Master it.
Do you paint them yourself too?
I do indeed.
I mean, the
Freya
wood carving's
kindly
pretty
taught me
alright.
The basics. Nowadays, I can make just about anything I can imagine. Of course, this particular model is a self-portrait based on hard fact.
Hard fact, huh? So, you own a sword, Felix?
Of course, I own a great many. But my weapons are stored well away from Tangle Tower. Safety first and all that.
They're stored in the armory. Alright, this shit we found in your thing that we hacked into, and by hacked I mean unlocked it. You found
What
it.
do you think, huh? I had to rush the final touches a little bit. It turned out all
Just a
right,
little
though.
bit.
What's it supposed to be?
It's Flora, of course, surrounded by all her favorite people.
Her favorite people being Freya, a bird, and some guy with a blue beard. Not him, though. But maybe he was gonna add him to it. Alright, this
Does
shit...
Flora normally keep something in here?
She must do, but I admit I've never managed to work out what.
Why not just ask her?
I feel like if somebody keeps something locked away in a ceramic egg,
It's entitled to
because
their
they
privacy.
don't want to be asked about it.
Rules to live by.
Okay.
That looks like it might belong to Poppy.
Okay.
Flora's quite fond of that old thing. It's in poor shape, though.
Do you know what happened
Indeed.
to it?
Yeah, do you know what
Can't
happened?
say I do.
Okay, he doesn't know.
It's unlike her to leave paint on the brush.
I think we'll give her a pass.
Considering
given
she
the
was murdered.
circumstances.
Ah, yes. So we shall.
So we shall.
It would have been a beautiful painting. It's rather a shame Freya was unable to finish it.
Nothing about it seems strange to you.
Well, all these modern paintings are slightly strange. aren't
Modern
they?
painting is
The
a
emotion
portrait.
of the piece taking over from, say, anatomical accuracy.
What about the knife in Flora's hand?
A knife? That's what you see?
You don't?
Well, as I was saying, Freya's artistic approach distorts certain shapes. Hard to say exactly what we're looking at.
Okay.
Looks like Freya's paints.
Do you know why the pots are cracked down one side?
No, that's very odd. They're normally in excellent condition.
Okay,
You
normally
seem
they're in
pretty
excellent
sure about
condition.
that.
I mean, he taught him how to paint, so I think you might be aware. I mean, they practiced together. This letter we
I'm
found.
as confused as you are.
Okay.
That looks like it might belong to Poppy.
Okay, any cassette is Poppy's.
Rather ugly, isn't it, as far as statues go? Years of wind and rain have not been kind to it either.
Do you know what it is? The
I know,
creature, I
it's
mean.
kind of cute.
It's connected to the Remington family history in some way.
Oh, there we
But,
go.
I can't recall.
Callbacks to the last game, the Tangled game, but not as obvious as the other callbacks to the other game from the first thing. Anyway, alas, I digress.
What's this?
It's my case file. It's how I know what I'm supposed to be doing.
You mean to say you're bound by the limits of what's written in this little document?
I
Sounds
mean-
dreadful.
I find it comforting.
We're bound
Charming,
within
isn't
the
it?
rules of the law.
Built by the Remington family originally. Dear Flora's father and his
Originally built by the Remingtons.
associates.
But now it's owned by
Ooh,
you?
Flora's father
By
and
the
his
fellow
associates,
family?
the Order.
The Fellows and the Pointers have both come to claim a certain degree of ownership.
And who named it Tangle Tower?
Flora chose the name.
What does it mean?
I think it was her intention that it mean nothing at all.
I don't
something of
think
a
that can be a
fresh
thing.
Start.
From what?
This really isn't for me to say, but she had some kind of disagreement with her siblings. After they moved away, Flora changed the name of the house.
Does Flora
I
own the
think perhaps
house?
she hoped it would make them feel unwelcome. Yes, less likely to come back.
That's kind of extreme.
Yes, it is rather, isn't it?
By changing the name of a tower for them being unwelcome to stream? Actually, I don't know. No, I don't know. I mean, Tangle Tower doesn't sound that unwelcoming. Alright, we can't get into this room.
Locked.
Locked. Excuse me, sir and or madam. We must discover all the grounds. Alright, next room. Who doth dwelleth in here? No one. Oh no, this is Freya's room. The room of the murder victim.